Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is of course Catmanjoe. Welcome back everybody to another brand new video on the channel, guys. Today of course we are back on some Minecraft, and today we're going to be kicking off a new series on the channel, and hopefully a very regular series on the channel called Commands You Need. Now this will be obviously to help players find out some awesome new commands that they possibly didn't know about, and today's command for episode 1 I thought was going to be pretty OP but pretty awesome, which is going to be Aimbot. Yes, you heard me correctly, Aimbot in Minecraft. It's sick. It's actually incredible, legit one of the most awesome commands I've seen in quite a bit. But before we jump to the entire tutorial itself, I want to just give everybody a bit of a fair warning. This will not work for you and your buddies. This will only work for just you in the world. At least as far as I've tried, that's the only way it works. It only works for just you, not for other players. So I do apologize. If anybody finds a kind of workaround or sort of way to make it work for you and your friends, please let me know. Drop a comment down below and I'll pin the comment. And yeah, I do apologize in advance. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of people want to use this with their buddies, but sadly guys, there is some limitations to commands, and this is obviously one of them for this command. But nonetheless, let's get right into the tutorial. So yeah, so going into the actual aimbot command actual block itself, you don't have to do this. I've just named the aimbot command. You can leave this completely empty if you want. We're gonna go into the command input. Now this is exactly what you're going to want to type into your command block in order to get this thing to work. Now I'm going to read all this out to the best of my ability, but I'll probably not messing it up. But once I've read it all out, I'm going to explain how it all works in full detail if you don't already understand. But yeah, this will be on the screen now. You guys can hopefully just copy this for its full entirety. If it doesn't work, you're typing something in wrong, and I recommend just double checking. And obviously of course like that's pretty much it there. But let's get right into reading it. So we've got /execute space at a tag equals hacks tiddle 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 tp tiddle tiddle tiddle, or squiggling, whatever you want to call it, facing space at e tag equals exclamation mark hacks, type equals exclamation mark snowball, type equals exclamation mark xp underscore orb, type equals exclamation mark arrow, type equals exclamation mark splash underscore potion, type equals item or exclamation mark item, and then it's got r equals 5, c equals 1, and that is everything for the entire command. So let me explain how how all this works. So what's going to happen is once you put this all in your command block and whatnot, the actual tag hacks, you're going to give yourself that tag. So this is what you do. You put in your chat obviously right here right now, it's slash tag at s, obviously yourself, add hacks, and you give yourself the hacks tag. However, I've already got it, so I don't really need to be given it, of course. But from there, you've got the actual hacks tag itself. Now, what's going to be happening is you're going to be getting executed or killed, and then teleported facing towards the nearest entity or enemy. Now, if you're wondering, when you get killed, you don't lose XP. It's just teleporting you basically. It's not really that big a deal, and it doesn't kill you. It just kind of transports you. It teleports you. That's really all it is, right? But you're going to be facing towards the enemy. That's why it's got facing at E. And then what's going to happen here for all this type equals exclamation mark snowball stuff, what this means is that basically, if an enemy for some reason flings a snowball at you, which it wouldn't, or if there's an XP orb on the ground, or there's an arrow gets shot at you, or a splash potion, or whatever, any of those sort of other projectiles, you will not instantly lock towards those projectiles and start looking at those, because that's what this does. It's an auto look. It's like an auto, well, it's an auto aim. But you don't want this. So you don't want to be automatically looking at snowballs or potions or stuff like that getting flung at you. You can't kill people that way. So this is why this is all going to be in here. If you didn't have the actual, of course, type equals exclamation mark splash potion or underscore potion, that would obviously you'd immediately lock onto that kind of stuff. So you need to have that in, right? And with everything else here as well, the r equals 5, this is a radius, so this is how far away you need to be in order for this to obviously kick in and start working. I would recommend you keep this at 5. I would say maximum of maybe 10. I wouldn't put this any more than 10 though, because if you have it at let's say 20 or 100 or god forbid 1,000, whatever, you're just gonna lock onto everything. It's hell. You can't unlock as well. It's painful. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna have the block type put to repeat, so it continuously keeps repeating itself. We're gonna have always active on redstone and unconditional on condition. Execute on first tick, we're gonna have that ticked on, and delay on ticks, you guys can choose this if you want. You can have it to 1. I personally would recommend 10. 1 basically means how fast you'll instantly be looking at the enemy, so we're gonna have it on 10 like this right here. I'm gonna get out this and this and this, and I'll show you guys how this all works, right? So let's go over towards the slime it's on right now, so you guys can see. I'll start instantly teleporting towards it once it starts locking in, but it only does it every 10 ticks. So as you guys can see right now, I'm getting instantly teleported towards it. However, as you can note, see, because the enemy is lower than my hitbox or my actual general height kind of area, obviously I can't really lock in, which is why you want to have a bow and arrow or something like that. Again, this is me only being 5 blocks away for this to work, which is pretty much perfectly fine if you ask me. However, if you go further, this is not going to work the same. If you have this at block radius of 20, what can happen, and god forbid it, because if it does happen, you trust me, you'll not want it to happen. Let's say we put our block to, let's say 10, right? In fact, let's put it to 10, and let me just show you guys how this all works. So let's change our, our delay in text down to 1, all right? So what this means is you're going to instantly, as you can see right now on the screen, you're going to start having crack overdoses on Minecraft. The whole thing is going to be going crazy. You can't lock onto that thing. You're just continuously zooming in, and it's just, you can't kill it, and it's just not wanting to die. Yeah, you can see the issue here. This is why we don't, this is why we don't do this. You're going to have to start getting really good at it, just randomly. There's something behind the wall now. I don't even, you can see what I mean. It's just hell. You don't want that. You really don't want that. And if you do, there's something heavily wrong with you, my friend, alright? So listen, as I'd recommend, when you put this command in and get all up and running and whatnot, please, for the love of all that's God, make sure that your R equals 10 is not the thing. Make sure it's R equals 5, and make sure your delay in text is, I'd say at minimum, maybe, I'd say 8, maybe 8 or 10, but like no shorter than 5. 8 or 10 is pretty much perfect. No shorter than 5, though. That's the one thing that you don't want, obviously, right there, guys. But yeah, so once again, guys, this will all be down below in the description and in the pinned comment, hopefully, as well, so you guys can all copy this for your ease and your simplicity. If this tutorial did go to help you guys out and you guys did go to enjoy it, please, as always, guys, please be sure to go drop a like on it. And of course, if you're new to the channel as well, please be sure to subscribe, guys. It's a pretty awesome little tutorial, and I think it's a pretty awesome little kind of, I guess, command, and I hope you guys went to enjoy it. But yeah, other than that, folks, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you guys did enjoy it, share with your friends and family, and subscribe as I've already said. Look at a little bit of a star right here. And you guys, love y'all, peace out, have a great day, and you guys, good night.